shop. And that's really important to me, because if I'm selling my logs into a sawmill, they want them clean. They don't want grit in the end, they don't want mud in the end, because that's going to make the saw blade dull very quickly. It'll need to be taken off and sharpened, which costs time and costs money. So if I can supply clean logs, I'll get a better price and I'll get another order. I also run my own sawmill, so I do know the importance of this. Nothing more frustrating than starting the day and then hitting a stone for the first pass through and blunting your blade. The other thing the arch enables me to do, which is in an easier fashion than the long gears, and that is to bunch timber. When we're working, the trees are being felled, either in small groups or individually or in various other patterns, but they're not all together. They're scattered throughout the wood, and my job is to go around after the people have cut them down. I like to work at least a day behind them, so I don't want trees falling down around my ears. And I go in and collect the timber. Now if we're doing a quarter of a mile in and a quarter of a mile out, we don't want to pull a little amount of timber. We want to have the most timber. Whoa, come here. The most timber that we can have on the arch at one time. And so by being able to bunch it, whoa, like this, I can increase the load. Because again, if you imagine a quarter of a mile with one log, a quarter of a mile with five, you're 5 times faster. Walk on. And also for every 5 that you take out like that, you've only got one return journey. If you're not able to bunch them up, for every load, you've got a return journey. And that can make you very, very inefficient and slow in terms of output. And if I'm being paid by output, then I want to be efficient. And I say efficiency is not just about pulling masses of timber out, it's about doing it comfortably, so the horse isn't injured, isn't too tired, isn't feeling bruised and battered at the end of the day. If the horse is at the end of the day feeling happy, then that's rather sweet, because I can come out at the end of the day feeling happy, and we're both ready for work the next day.
We're by the tunnel here, okay?
Now people ask me what sort of amount I can pull out today, and what sort of loads the horse can pull. Well, Ella here, she weighs 3/4 of a ton. Very few.
and a change of kit. So there they are. They've done terribly well. This is part of our hunt country here at Eastleach, and as you look across it, gorgeous piece of country, and we're terribly, terribly privileged to be able to hunt over great tracts of country around this part of the world. And there we are now. Here's Charlotte James, she's our stud groom. Philip and James are going to get off their horses now, so if any children want to come in and meet the hounds, just as soon as we've got the horses away, do come in. Although they do like eating foxes, they'll only lick children, so they're quite safe. So if any children want to come into the ring now, please do come in. Don't be shy. Do just mind the back ends of the horses. There you are, all come and have a look. These hounds have been established in this part of the country for something over 150 years and hunted all across these hills for all of that time. The kennels at Maisiehampton, which is very close to where the ploughing match is going to be next year,